Muscling away, I think that is displacement, and it looked clear that Marina Mabrey was close to getting ejected, and if the official saw it, she should have been out. And this moment showed again that Caitlin Clark is being hunted in the WNBA, because this game against the Connecticut Sun proved it fully as Caitlin splashed deep shots, argued with the bench, and from the start the Sun player wearing number 4 glued herself to Clark with. Non-stop physical play across the whole court, while the refs stayed silent, allowing heavy contact, which turned the entire game into a long, rough battle, until Clark finally got a foul in the 7th minute, and soon after she shook off J.C. Sheldon, and hit another deep shot, reminding everyone that Sheldon still seems haunted by guarding Clark from her college days, and Clark kept creating great looks, but her teammates missed many layups, while Sheldon stayed in her space, forcing Caitlin to take an early break. And when Clark returned, she looked sharp again, delivering passes to Boston, who struggled to finish because the Sun turned every paint attempt into a war, and the refs kept swallowing whistles, causing Clark to push back physically and mentally, and as frustration rose, she responded with pure basketball, knocking down shots, finding instant inbound assists, and dropping deep retreat threes, helping build a 6-point lead while the Sun kept trying her physical style, but Clark countered by faking passes, taking open lanes, and nearly hitting the coldest three of the night, which shifted momentum until offensive fouls stacked up and halftime cooled things down. And after halftime, Clark crossed up Sheldon and dropped a perfect behind-the-back dime, while Sheldon again got handsy with no whistle. And on the other end, the Sun got a phantom foul, which the crowd clearly saw, and they shouted their frustration. And right after this, the Sun escalated the attack with a poke in the eye and a shove in the back, yet the refs gave technicals to everyone, including Clark, and allowed Mabrey to stay in the game as she smiled like she got away with robbery, which angered the crowd, and even analysts said it deserved ejection. And Clark stayed calm, hitting her free throws, and sitting out the rest of the third as the Fever led by 12, and when she returned in the fourth, the physicality continued, but she found her rhythm weaving through contact and hitting a tough finish, then drilling another deep three while jawing at the bench, which electrified the crowd. And though it was her last action, her fire continued through Sophie Cunningham, who showed she had Clark's back by going straight at Sheldon and matching her intensity, while the refs kept missing fouls, and the game that should have clearly been dominated by the Fever got dragged down by missed calls and uncontrolled physicality. And even when the officials finally started tossing players, it was already too late. But thankfully, Caitlin left without injury, and the league must improve, because constant hits targeting and ignored contact are dangerous, and protecting stars like Clark is important for safety and the future of the game, and this message needs to reach the league fast.